So everyone, welcome back to another video, and today, as you can probably tell, I'm on my Lego layout. I don't think I've actually ever shown off anything, that I've made in Lego, but I do Lego. So, I'm just gonna bring in something here that I really want to show you guys. Here it is. It is a Great Western Railway 14XX in the Hogwarts Railway livery. So basically, I bought the 2018 Hogwarts Express from Lego, and basically I thought, this is cool, but how can I do better? So I sort of redesigned it. I 3D printed some coupling rods and whatnot, as you can see here. Don't really end up using much of it, but, whatever. So yeah, I 3D printed some coupling rods, and I just sort of tried to modify it to, my standard, my liking, after seeing a few other Lego MOCs, as they call them. So I decided to try and dabble in it and just sort of change up the Hogwarts Express to something I like. But then I decided to go on to Block Junctions and buy, some of you might know them, British Bricks, or, British Bricks is E2. I bought everything, the parts are coming in the mail, so expect a video on that when I get everything and put it together. But yeah, since I bought that, I thought, why not take apart my Hogwarts Express and put it in something else. And I thought, considering everything I have, and that Hogwarts Express is a Great Western Railway loco, what can I build? I wanted to build a tank engine. I was going to build an E2, but then I bought the one from Block Junction. I'll link them down in the description if you want to go check them out. And so I thought, 14XX. It's not the greatest thing ever. There already is some Lego 14XX MOCs that you can find on Google and YouTube, and they're way better than what I've done. But considering I've pretty much only used the parts from the Hogwarts Express and a few extra parts, like these 3D printed coupling rods, yeah, there's Oliver's face. I think it turned out pretty good. It's got a magnet at the back, coal bunker, it's got the safety valve, the whistles. I didn't actually have anything for the dome, so I just kind of went with this design. I put a 2x2 red plate at the bottom, and then two 1x2 red cheese slopes. And that sort of worked out. Oh wait, I had it here. So yeah, I shortened the boiler than the normal Hogwarts Express. Gave him some brick-built couplings. They're a bit too high compared to everything else, but I think they turned out pretty well still. And what I'm planning to do on the other side, which I haven't done yet, but I gave him some, I don't know if you can see that. I gave him some brick-built coupling rods, and just because the 3D printed ones are a bit flimsy, I found the brick-built ones to be just way better. He does freewheel, and they don't lock up, so that's great. I can take off the roof, and he does come with a cab interior. I don't know if you can see it, but it does have a reversing rod and everything. There's just the driver and fireman are in the way. There we go. So yeah, here's the other side. I quite cleverly used, this is actually the part of the tender on the normal 2018 Hogwarts Express, but I used it as the side tank, and I thought that was really clever. But anyway, since none of the wheels are actually articulated, this middle wheel has to be a blind one, and then this front one and the back ones are flanged. So yeah, it does go around curves pretty nicely. I wasn't able to actually fit a motor in here, so you might be wondering, well, Then how do you power it? Well, I'm glad you asked. So let's just bring it over real quick. Here we are. So this is my elongated version of the Hogwarts Express Mark 1 that came with the original set. Now you might be wondering, well, why do you have some, like, weirdly colored red bricks here? Well, I didn't actually have enough red bricks to finish this, so I did something a little bit disgusting. I took some normal bricks in, like, some really weird colors that I would never use, and I just colored them over. So, yeah, this panel here, though, this one and the one on the other side, these two panels were actually from the Hogwarts Express's tender. They were the little parts on the front and back. So, since I'm literally never going to put that train back together, I just thought I may as well color over them and use them for this Mark 1. Now, you may be able to notice there's the powered up motor, and here is the chassis. I use the powered up system because I don't have the other system. I don't remember what it's called. The power function system, sorry. I don't actually have that since my first ever Lego train I bought like a year ago or something. And it was the Lego 60197, the passenger train. And I mean, I've had Lego stuff before then, but that was my first real dabble into like Lego trains. So it's got an interior. As you can see, you've got Ron and Harry just sitting in there. And then it's got like a wall here to close off the power motor. But I wanted to keep the window there. It's not too noticeable. It's not as noticeable as it was before. Yeah. Let me just make sure this is on properly. So basically what I did was, I took apart the engine, the actual, like, engine part from the 60197, this part, and I just used the base plate from that, and the wheels and whatnot. And I just took the wheels from the original coach, and I took the base plate from the engine, and I just sort of built it up from there. So these are the wheels from the original coach, and then this is the motor, obviously. So, yeah, this is the underside, if you wanted to see that. And I think it turned out really well, considering this is my first time dabbling in MOCs. So if you're wondering how much longer this actually is compared to the original coach, it's about 4 studs. So this part here, really. This is actually from the engine, the Hogwarts Express engine from 2018. I just put it on there because I couldn't actually fit it on the 14XX itself. And I've also got one more thing to show you as I bring it along here. As you can see, this is the coaches from the 60197. Did I say that right? Yeah. And back here, oh, I don't know what happened there. Back here, I've got this little toad brake van. And I just made this out of the spare parts from that engine. As you can see, it's got the same color scheme as the coaches. There's the roof. There's the underneath. It's got 2 red lamps and a little figure there. Nice brick-built buffers. And yeah, it matches up nicely with the coaches. Oh, come on. Magnet's a bit weak on that one. But yeah, I haven't really made any additions to anything else. Except maybe if you count the custom, this, you know what, let me pull it over. Oh, something fell. This custom station that I built, nothing special, just something that I thought would, you know, go nicely with the rest of my stuff and whatever. I've got this wild style with legs, and this, what's it, trolley witch from the 2018 Hogwarts Express. Except I changed out the face and hands. Let me just fix it up real quick. Let me put her, like, over here, because it doesn't fit where I originally had her. I don't put wild style over here. There we go. So yeah, there's a trolley witch and a trolley. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what this is, some of you might remember it, some of you might not. It's not Lego. It's the 2015 60th, 70th anniversary. No, 70th anniversary die-cast Thomas. It's got a full cab interior, moving coupling rods and everything, but it actually fits on Lego tracks. So yeah, that's why I have it over here. And you can see, like, that's my Earl James over there. For you guys with a keen eye, let me just put this station back where I had it. Sorry if I'm sort of rushing along with everything, but I've got a lot to show you since this is my first sort of, what do you call it, Lego video comparison. I don't know what you call it. So the closest thing, closest thing that I have to a realistic 14XX is this Bachmann Oliver, which I will be doing a review on. I've actually already recorded it. At the time of this, I'm recording this video, I've already recorded this Oliver review. I've just sort of got to edit it all together and upload it. I don't know, it's a tiresome process. I haven't really been bothered to do it. But, yeah. So there's the faces. Bachmann Oliver's probably the best version of Oliver we've gotten in the Thomas Friends merchandise line. But, I mean, yeah. The only thing I'm not entirely happy about is this, back section here. It's supposed, as you can see on, like, the Bachmann Oliver, it's supposed to, like, cover up and, like, you know, it's supposed to cover up most of the wheel. I originally had one of these small train wheels, and I didn't really like the look of it, so I switched it out to one of these ones with the metal axle, and I like the look of it better, but I wasn't entirely happy with it, but there's nothing I can really do about that. So, yeah, I mean, considering this is one of my first MOCs that I'm probably going to take apart and improve on later, or maybe I'll just completely custom build another 14XX later. But anyway, yeah. As this is my first custom 14XX, I thought it was pretty cool. Especially since I haven't actually seen one in a Hogwarts livery, and honestly, I'm not surprised. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.